Hi, and welcome to Jamie deRoy and Friends. Recently at Birdland, we did a fundraiser for the Entertainment Community Fund. So this week we bring you part 2. Coming up at Birdland on Monday, July 1st, is Jamie deRoy and Friends, a benefit for the Entertainment Community Fund.
It's going to have a wonderful cast, including the Moipay triplets, Jason Gra,
Jim Valance, and Catherine Porter, with many surprises.
Join us.
I'm so excited about our next guest because he was most recently on Broadway in Honeymoon in Vegas, but he also was in The Producers, A View from the Bridge, Iceman Cometh. You know him from Taxi, from Who's the Boss, from a zillion things that he's done, celebrity autobiographies, written a book, he's written a cookbook, he's all over. And very important, on Thursday of this week at Signature Theater down the street, and he'll tell you more about it, he's doing a very big benefit for his 501c3 called Tony Danza's Stars of Tomorrow. Please welcome Tony Danza.
Hello, everybody. Hello, I know how to work this thing, yes? Yes, just before I start, Jamie mentioned the Stars of Tomorrow project. So for the last 8 years, if I could just take a second, for the last 8 years, I've been at the Police Athletic League. I was a pal kid when I was walking on Fulton Street when I was 12, and the cop in the neighborhood who used to say, this is how he approached us. He'd say, "Hey, you see this face?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, when you see it, don't let it see you." So that's how he treated us. And one day he strongly suggested I give Pal a try. So later, when I came back to New York, I got involved with the Police Athletic League, and I brought a teen acting program. The slogan of which is, when you teach a kid how to act, you teach a kid how to act. That's the idea. It's a life story. Anyway, so we are doing our first benefit. I left Pal. We engaged about 5,000 kids. We got over 200 in college. It's a wonderful program. You see, the roughest kid from Brooklyn comes because it's a free acting thing, and then he gets there and he doesn't want to do anything, and he sees kids from other boroughs, and that's enough to turn him off, you know. And then 2 weeks later, after he's in the class for a while, you say to him, "How's it going?" And he says, "I have to support my ensemble." It's a tremendous metamorphosis. So Thursday night at the Signature Theater, if you're interested, go online. The starsoftomorrowproject.com. It'll give you all the information. It's going to be a great show. I just ran from rehearsal. I ran over here from rehearsal. So anyway, I am here with this wonderful group, and I guess we can we? Yes, Ron, sure. I never saw a rainbow, never found a pot of gold. I lost the dice in Vegas every single time I rolled. I've mortgaged all my daydreams, and the winter's getting cold, as everything happens to me. I make a date for golf, you can bet your life it rains. Try to throw a party, but the guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains, 'cause everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps, and every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. guess I'm just a guy who never thinks before he jumps, 'cause everything happens to me. At first I thought that you might end this jinx for me, that love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me, and I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Oh, I telegraphed and phoned, I sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, but then it had to be with you, 'cause everything happens to me. Hey boys, play a little. At first I thought that you might end this jinx for me, that love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me, and I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Oh. I texted and I phoned, I sent an email straight to you. Your answer was goodbye, and you changed your screen name too. Try and update it a little. I fell in love just once, but then it had to be with you, 'cause everything happens, everything happens, everything happens to me. Much. So, I just want to introduce the band. Ron Abel, Ray Marchetta, and Rick Henn. How about that, Rick? Okay. Anybody else got a band? I'm the only guy with a band? Holy mackerel. I think we got another song, right? Okay. Have you ever had the feeling that the world's gone and left you behind? Have you ever had the feeling that you're that close to losing your mind? You look around each corner, hoping that she's there. You try to play it cool, perhaps, pretend that you don't care. But it doesn't do a bit of good. You've got to seek till you find, or you'll never unwind. Try to think that love's not around, still it's uncomfortably near. This heart of mine, it ain't gaining any ground, because my angel eyes ain't here. Angel eyes, that old devil sent, they glow unbearably bright. Need I say, my love is misspent, misspent with angel eyes tonight. Drink up all you people. Order anything you see. Have fun, you happy people. The drinks and the laughs on me. Pardon me, but I gotta run. The facts uncommonly clear. I've got to find who's now the number one. Why my angel eyes ain't here. Mr. Rendezvous, ladies and gentlemen. Drink up all you people. Honor anything you see. Have fun, you happy people. 'Cause the drinks and the laughs, they're on me. Pardon me, but I gotta run. The facts uncommonly clear. I've got to find who's now the number one, and why my angel eyes ain't here. Wondering why my angel eyes ain't here. Asking why my angel eyes ain't here. Excuse me while I disappear.
Now, well, first of all, Nicholas King on his own has sung all around the country and opened for a bazillion people, including Liza Minnelli. And now they've teamed up. They do the new Belters, and they're incredible. So I thought when I asked them to come on the show that I really, really wanted them to come on as the duo act and show you what they've been doing for this past year. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Sykes and Nicholas King. Get this one? I'll take this one.
I think this is
Thank
mine.
you, Jamie. It's true, we have known each other a very long time. Seth and I actually just met a little over a year ago, which is really true. We'd known of each other. We'd never actually met. We only really communicated through rumor up until that point. But we met on 9th Avenue.
I knew where he was. I was
Yeah.
walking up 9th Avenue one night. It was late at the night. It was like, I was a little tipsy, to be honest.
And I was walking up 9th Avenue. I was also a little tipsy. It was at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and I saw him and I was like, Nicholas!
And I was like, you! I've meant to get to your shows. No, really, I knew, of course, who he was. But anyway, he invited me
And
to...
I said, listen, I'm doing a show on Friday with all these guest stars, and I wish I'd thought to ask you to be a part of it.
Yeah. And I said, I'm free. I'll be there. What time do you need me? And we performed together for the first time. And it was so much fun.
And the act was born. It was during sound check when we were singing together and rehearsing. We thought we both loved the same kind of old music, right? The same old singers.
Yeah, a lot of the same dead singers, mainly. A lot
More
of
old dead singers. Yeah,
and a few
mostly.
living ones.
And from that, the act was born.
That's right. But it's true. I mean, as we put the act together, we learned that we had so much in common in terms of what we grew up listening to. We were shaped by the same records, the same artists. I mean, we wanted to be just like these.
We wanted to be just like
people.
these singers. So Nicholas was performing professionally with Liza and stuff, but I was down in Paris, Texas, where I'm from. I always had a big voice. I would be singing hymns at church, and everybody would turn back because I thought Ethel Merman had showed up to church.
Now that's a good example of a showstopper that we both grew up listening to. People like Ethel and Judy and Barbara and Sammy and Frank and all these.
And Liza.
And Liza, of course. I mean, we wanted to.
We wanted to be just like these singers, right?
Yeah.
So imagine a 7-year-old Seth Sykes, that's me, in Paris, Texas, thinking to himself,
Oh my.
I wanna be a showstopper with a show-stopping song, a showstopper with a show-stopping dance, an eye-popper with a show-stopping gift. You catch my drift?
Yes, I thought the same thing myself. I thought I wanna be a crowd stunner in a show-stopping scene, a home runner if you know what I mean, with arms ready for bouquets to be caught. You follow my thoughts?
I think I do.
Yeah. I wanna be the one who picks up the marbles and bows till he's sore at the waist.
That rare, refined combination of artistry, talent, and taste. I wanna be a showstopper who creates such a heat. The crowd rises like I've wired each seat.
And they're still cheering as they walk up the aisle.
The moment they won't forget, I know, is the moment I start the show.
We were in our little prospective towns thinking to ourselves, there's gotta be something better than this. There's gotta be something better to do. And when I find me something better to do, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, get out and do it.
There's gotta be something better than this. There's gotta be something easy to learn. And when I find me something a halfwit can learn, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get up, get out and learn it. This is my life, I won't waste it. Stepping by life, never through it.
Time to try life, time to taste it. I say touch it, grab it, take it, do it.
No excuses, let's get to it.
There's gotta be something
There's
better
gotta
than
be something
this.
better
There's gotta
than
be something
this.
better to do.
Something
And
better
when
to
I
find me something better to do.
I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna
Get out,
I'm gonna
get up, get out, and do it. Could be, who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows.
Now it may come cannonballing down to the sky, gleaming its eye bright as a rose.
Who knows?
It's only just out of reach.
Down the block, on a beach, under a tree.
I got
A feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me.
Oh, will it be?
Yes, it will.
Something's coming.
Something good.
If I can wait.
Something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. Around the corner, or whistling down the river. Come on, deliver to me.
There's gotta be something better than this.
Something better than this.
Something better to do.
Something better to find me. Something better to do. Get up.
It's only just out of
I'm gonna
reach.
get up.
Why, it's down the block or on a beach.
Maybe tonight. Oh, thank
Thank you very much.
Nicholas King and Seth Sykes. Whoa.
And Ron Abel and
Yes.
these guys. Thank you. Do you want to sing it with us, Jamie? Just on cue.
Yeah, you know, so
Wait,
it's
everybody, give it up for Jamie deRoy. Do we not
Yes.
love Jamie deRoy?
only one Jamie.
I have been hearing about Jamie deRoy and Friends for 20 years since I moved to New York, and this is the first time I ever got to be in one. And I feel so happy to be on stage. I'm so happy to be here.
That's all right.
No, I'm so happy to have both of you, and forgive me. I don't know what's. I
That's
don't
all right.
know what's going on.
I
in
thought
my
we were
head.
running short on
I think
time,
I
or
need
long
to
on
do
time.
this more than once a year.
Yes, I think you do.
I agree.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, right?
All right.
We love Jamie.
Well, if there is, I thought we were running out of time. Well, in our show, we tribute a lot of great people that we admire, and there are two gentlemen that we tribute in our show that were real life very good friends and sort of synonymous with each other. One being the marvelous actor, songwriter, and singer, Mr. Anthony Newley, and the other.
And the other being maybe the greatest showman, male entertainer of all time, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. And Sammy sang, a lot of songs that Anthony Newley wrote, and so we heard these two songs. We sort of figured they might go together. If you put them together, they might tell a very interesting story. So we'd like to tribute both of these gentlemen with this number. Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? My heart wants to know, and so I must go where destiny leads me. With no star to guide me, and no one beside me, I'll go on my way, and after the day, the darkness will hide me, and maybe tomorrow I'll find what I'm after. I'll throw off my sorrow, beg, steal, or borrow my share of laughter. With you I could learn to, with you on a new day. But who can I turn to when you turn away?
What kind of fool am I, who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this who could not see what could be seen by almost everyone but me? What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love, that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? Then, maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. What kind of clown am I?
Who can I turn to?
What do I know of love
When nobody needs me?
Why can't I tear away
I'll throw off my sorrow.
this mask of
I'll beg, steal, or
life
borrow
and live
my share of laughter. With you I could learn to.
Can I fall in love
with you on a new day?
till I don't give
But who
Then
can
I'll
I turn to
what
when
kind
you
of
turn
fool I
away? Yes, who can I turn
Yes,
to
what kind of
when
close with what they came for. I was packing my gear after a festival appearance. The show had gone real good when a bunch of people with a kind of earthy smell said, we're staying out in these woods. We'd like you to join us, there's plenty of room. They've got a nice big tent and there's a big full moon. I stood upwind and said the only thing that I could. Yeah, I had to tell them, Jews don't camp. If it hasn't got a lobby, I don't want it for a hobby. If it's cold and damp, let me give you the news. Jews don't camp. Well, it's really quite simple. It's part of my tradition, taught to me in my youth. After 40 years in the desert, the 11th commandment says,
Go to bed under a roof.
I'm fairly certain I could live without real bear hugs. I'm not keen to be cuisine for $500,000 bugs. 10 times out of 10 I pick bagels over berries and roots. Yeah, I had to tell him, Jews don't camp. If it hasn't got a kitchen and it isn't air conditioned, where's the exit ramp? Get my walking shoes. Jews don't camp. If I were a Gentile, I would love to fish and hunt and get my water from a stream. But until there's seltzer in the brook, or maybe a nice egg cream, Jews don't camp. Using leaves instead of Charmin may be fine if you're a Mormon, but I'm not that Sam, so I hate to refuse. Jews don't camp. La la la, oh la la la. La la la, ooh la la la. If you're sleeping bad as Tilton, you can find me at the Hilton, 'cause Jews don't camp. If you're tired of your diet, come and join me at the Hyatt, 'cause Jews don't camp. I get highs and start to break out where there isn't Chinese takeout, 'cause Jews